Aries for Wednesday. All right, Aries, let's see, Father, what do you have for Aries? Oh, you didn't have to smack me on with your energy like that. We got the Eight of Cups, okay? You're walking away from someone or something right now, okay? This is for your own good, all right? You're not really feeling a situation right now, and you have to walk away. If you've been thinking about this heavily, this is your sign. It's your indication. It could be a job. It could be a person. But whatever it is, you're like, look, I got to go, okay? I got to go, all right? Because something is costing your peace of mind. Something is costing your actual, like, daily routine and things like that. Something is costing you, breaking your routine. That's what I'm hearing. Something like that here, okay? With the Seven of Wands and the High Priestess, you know you have to defend your peace. You know that. This is you protecting your peace. I'm telling you, with the Seven of Wands, that's protection. That's like, look, I got to get back from me, because if you don't get back from me, it might be a problem here. With the Seven of Wands, it talks about just protection here, and you're protecting your peace at all costs. Like I said, with the High Priestess, you already know what you have to do. And that's why you're walking away, because you can't keep doing this. If it's a job, you're like, I gotta go. I can't keep doing this. This is costing my life, and nothing should cost your life, right? If it's a relationship, you gotta go. If it's a friendship, even a family member, you might have to walk away from, and you just gotta leave the situation alone. With the Six of Wands, you'll be a lot happier. Victory comes after you walk away from this, okay? And like I'm saying, it's a lot of things that have a lot to do with, your peace. This is really heavy on peace, all right? So protect your peace at all costs, because something is not allowing you to even function daily. You could be bringing all those problems to work if this is not work-related. And if this is work-related, you're bringing all those problems home. And it's just a disruption of peace, and you can't keep doing it like this. That's all I keep hearing is, I can't keep doing this. Which a lot of times I tell people not to use that word can't, right? But some things, absolutely not. Are you going to let somebody cost your peace? Absolutely not. Okay, so Father is saying, yeah, he sees you walking away from this. This is you walking away. This is not you getting fired or getting dumped. This is you walking away from something, okay? You're making the choice. You're making the decision to do it on your own terms. And you already know what needs to be done. That's what I have for you. I hope this helped and blessed. Thank you. Taurus for Wednesday. All right, Taurus, let's see, Father, what do you have for Taurus? Oh, it came reversed. We got the Five of Pentacles. So you're finally getting out of this lack mindset, out of this mindset that, I don't know, I'm hearing a fear of missing out here, okay? You could be feeling like at some point you felt like, okay, I'm missing out on everything. Everybody's doing this and everybody's doing that, and I'm not able to. And you're finally letting that go, okay? Because it came in reverse, which is a good thing. That means you absolutely believe in yourself a little bit more and a little bit more. You are, even if it's getting left out of an invitation or something, because that's what I'm seeing this really be. I'm not seeing this being a financial thing. If it is a financial thing, you are getting out of your head when it comes down to your finances. But I'm seeing this being more so like a social event, like an invitation. Like, why didn't I get invited? Or why didn't I get the promotion? Or why didn't I get recognized for this? Or why didn't, but finally you're getting out of your head when it comes to that. Your hidden energy is the Nine of Swords and the Tower. This is something you lost sleep over. Absolutely lost sleep over. The Tower card comes as like a really big, huge change. Something shook you up. Something's got to shake, is what I'm hearing. Because with the Tower card, it's like, big, major, sudden changes. And with the Nine of Swords, it's like, you still kind of have some anxiety of it, sleepless nights and stuff, but you're learning to let go, because what can you do about it? What can you truly do about it, especially if this is regarding your finances? I'm not really seeing that, but for some of you guys, for that financial stuff that you're like dealing with, not feeling like you have enough, what can you do about it for real? Okay, and so that's what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing definitely a Tower moment where it's kind of like this everything is falling apart, but oh, what can I do about it? I'm finally getting out of my head about it, because you know that this is not a punishment. It's not something that you did. It's not like, oh my gosh, I just did something bad, so now something bad has to happen to me. You're starting to realize that this just had to happen, okay? It has nothing to do with your performance in life, okay? Or your performance at a job, or your friendship. If you were left out of an invitation or something, has nothing to do with your friendship. This could be just because there were a limited amount of seats. This could be just because, certain people, like, okay, say you weren't invited to a concert, you know, for instance, we're going to say that. For instance, you weren't invited to a concert, or maybe somebody else who was invited listens to the music more than you do. You never know the circumstance, but now you're starting to like really let that go, okay? As I split the deck here, we got the King of Wands here. Yeah, you're gaining more confidence in yourself when it comes down to it. It's not about you. Whatever it is, it's not about you. And you're understanding that this just had to happen. You still might be losing sleep over it, but it's not about you. And you're learning that, okay? That's what I have for you. I hope this helped and blessed. Thank you. Gemini, hello. Okay, let's see what Father has for you for Wednesday. Gemini, oh, that came quick. The Seven of Swords and the Five of Wands. Somebody around you is lying. Ooh. It's either you lying to yourself or somebody around you that is very not trustworthy, okay? We got the Five of Wands and the Seven of Swords. Both come, like, Five of Wands is all that conflict and drama and stuff like that, and that's revolving around a lie here with the Seven of Swords. So lots and lots of conflict and drama surrounding some kind of something here. We got the Seven of Wands and the Seven of Cups. Oh my gosh, I hate to say this, but I'm going to say this because this is majority. This is collective, and I just got to say what collectively I see. I see somebody like really lying about cheating, okay? Because we got the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Wands, and you know, all this conflict, all this battle, all these drama that this person is creating, it's because they got options. They're doing some other things here, okay? They made some really bad choices and decisions. And so I'm just seeing a lot of drama surrounding that. But you've been very, very, very protected with the Seven of Wands. You know, very protected from all of this because I feel like you see all the way through this. 111 on the timer as I was saying that. That means your intuition has been telling you this for a while now. Now, hold up, pause. Before we go any further, I just want to say that if you suspect that your partner is cheating or anything like that, before you even go there, make sure you have proof or evidence. I don't want anybody losing their mind trying to get proof or evidence. I'm not trying to plant a seed of doubt into anybody's head, okay? I just want to say that because you know what type of reader I am, y'all. Y'all know I'm not finna like invoke fear or anything like that to anybody. I'm just saying what I see here, okay? Just reading the majority energy. It might not even be you, okay? Anyways, getting back to it. The Seven of Wands is here saying that you're very, very protective, but it's also saying that this person is very, very, very defensive, okay? If you ask them a question, they come up with all different types of ways in order to defend themselves. Now, for some of you guys, this is not you. This is not about you. This is not your reading, okay? This is just the majority. For some of you guys, though, this person, when you ask them a question, they kind of get a little, you know, skittish. That's the word I'm hearing, is skittish. I don't even use that word, but like, what do you mean? You know, get a little weird acting and stuff like that. But right underneath that, we got the Empress, which means focus on yourself, take care of yourself. Don't focus on the situation. Don't focus on all this drama. Don't get caught up in all of these illusions and stuff that this person is painting in your head because you are sitting pretty. There's no reason for you to get off your throne in order to figure out all of this kind of chaos that's going on, okay? With the Five of Wands and the Seven of Cups, these are illusions and stuff that this person is trying to create in your head and to keep you down. Do not get down about this, okay? Anyways, that's what I have. I hope this information helped and blessed. Thank you so much. Cancer for Wednesday. Hello, Cancer. Let's see, Father, what do we have for Cancer? Oh, we got the Five of Pentacles. You're absolutely in need right now for some financial blessings, okay? You could be really, really thinking about money too much in the sense of you feel like you don't have enough. You feel like you won't be having enough, okay? You could be thinking about some of your bills right now, you know, and thinking about how you're going to pay them. And it's easier said than done, but I always say don't worry about it, okay? Because worry only creates that manifestation of, all right, I don't have enough, okay? So Father's going to give you what you're asking for, what you're thinking of, what you're praying on, what you're wishing on, because that's what you're, you know, deep down inside you're thinking. Instead of thinking, I don't have it right now, but I know that it will come. It's okay to be honest about the situation because I'm not asking you to make up nothing, okay? But it's also okay for you to say, it will come, okay? Knowing that it will come, or, you know, even better, it's already here. It's already here. It's already here. I just need to touch it type of thing. Okay, your hidden energy is the Six of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. You could be working a lot, Cancer, in order to get these financial blessings or even asking people for help, asking for money. It's okay. It's okay to ask for help, because the Six of Pentacles talks about asking for financial opportunities and help. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't always have to be financial. This could be material. You might need some food. You might need some, gas money, gas, or whatever you're in need right now, okay? And then we got the Eight of Pentacles. You could be working a lot because you're in need right now. But it's okay, because things get better. Things always get better. Things always get better. Once you think about it like that and you understand that, then you know that you're going to always be on the upscale. Even when things go down, you're like, okay, but things get better. Because things get better, okay? I'm just hearing that things get better, and it will. The Eight of Pentacles, you've been working a lot lately. I'm just seeing the work ethic here. And Father's asking that you have patience with yourself, okay? Overworking is not going to get you the things that you need, because you're working out of fear instead of working because, everybody works because they need a paycheck, right? But it's like working out of fear makes it seem like, okay, I got to work. I got to do this 10-hour shift. Then I got to go home and do a gig, and then I gotta, commission some work, and then I gotta do this. All of this is out of fear of like financial loss versus like, doing something because you know that you need to be doing it, or because I don't know how to explain it, because of course we're doing things for money. Of course we do, like, okay, even your passion, you want to be compensated, energy for energy, right? But it's when you do it out of fear, it's not as beneficial. It doesn't come back as it should, because it's out of fear. So as quick as it comes, as quick as it leaves, because you're fearing that things will happen, okay? So don't fear about your bills or anything like that. It's okay to ask for help. Ask for help. Once you get a certain amount in your bank account and you can breathe again, then you can say, okay, I'm okay. And you can work out of just working versus working out of fear, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Thank you so much for your time. I hope this helped the blessed. Leo for Wednesday. All right, Father, let's see what we have for Leo for Wednesday. Oh, that came reversed. The Five of Cups reversed, which is kind of good. You're getting to the point of acceptance. You're just not quite there yet. Okay, so this is like being sad and, going through a time period of like, I don't know, slight depression. But I'm only saying slight depression because it's like one of those things. It's just one of those days, and that it's just one of those days. It's not one of those things where like it's been 6 or 7 weeks or 8 months or whatever the case. It's just one of those days. It could be a very gray, cloudy day in your area, wherever you're at. The sun could be overcast and things like that. But at the same time, it's just one of those days. Or maybe that's how you feel inside. But it's just one of those days that a girl goes through when I'm angry inside. Don't want to take it out on you. It's one of those things, though, that I just feel like because you recognize it, it makes it easier to deal with. Okay, so what? I want to turn the lights out and close the door and, close the blinds and stuff or whatever. It's like, but you recognize it. You know what you're doing. It's just one of those days and you just need a moment, Your hidden energy is the Three of Pentacles and the King of Wands. You could be, having one of those days because it's one of those things where you're still building. You're building something here when it comes to business or collaboration, partnerships, and things like that. But you're building with other people. And today you just don't want to be part of it. Normally you want to talk about your project, you want to be excited, and you're like, yeah, I'm ready to do this, and yeah, let's go, making phone calls, answering text messages, answering emails. Today you're like, it's not that you're not feeling the excitement of the project. It's not that you're not feeling great about whatever you're doing here and working with other people. You just don't want to be around people right now. You want to be in your own feelings, and your feelings right now are deep as the sea. They're deep right now. And that's okay. It's okay to have days like that, okay? That's all I just keep saying, okay? Because you're still focused on what you need to do. It's just, a little detour today. Or a little pause, full of gas. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the way I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it's like, okay, I'm headed in this direction. I know what direction I'm headed, but today, we're going to get there. It's not like we're going to be late. So we might as well take a little break, take an emotional break, because sometimes you just need to, stop and feel things. So you don't take all that energy and put it on other people. Sometimes the lid gets full. It gets full. And when it's full, it's time to just, release. You might not even want to go to work. You might want to call in today. Whatever the case may be. You still focused on what you need to do. But you just need a day. It's okay. Anyways, that's what I have for you. I hope this helped and blessed. Virgo for Wednesday. All right, Father, what do we have for Virgo for Wednesday? Ooh, we got the Page of Swords. Okay. Somebody's watching you in a good way. This is a good way this time. This is somebody like looking at you like, okay, I see what you're doing here. I got you. You know, I feel like this is opportunities, okay? Opportunity comes and knocks is what I'm hearing. So opportunities are coming in for you, Virgo. This is somebody who's watching you in a very positive light. They're like taking notes, and, you know, I'm seeing somebody with a little clipboard like, oh, okay, I like the way they do that. Okay, you know, this could be anything from like acting auditions to somebody recognizing your music. If you do music, somebody like recognize, it's a talent here. I'm hearing a talent, something that you really truly do. I don't know, maybe watching your social media page in a very talent scouting way. Okay, not in a like, oh my gosh, I like the way they do that. This is somebody who's scouting. Okay, I'm hearing scouting. Okay, your hidden energy is the Three of Pentacles and the World card. Yeah, this is somebody who wants to work with you. Three of Pentacles is right here. Somebody absolutely wants to work with you. Okay, they're scouting. All right, that's what I keep hearing, is scouting. All right. And just be careful, because you've learned lessons like this before. This is you walking into a new chapter in your life. You've learned lessons like this before. Every offer is not a good offer, but consider the offer, okay? Keep your eyes peeled. Keep your intentions clear. Make sure that you get what you want out of any deal that you might be offered in order to collaborate or work with somebody, okay? Because I'm just seeing somebody like looking at your social media or something maybe you had posted, maybe your headshots, maybe your music on your YouTube channel, whatever the case may be. Somebody's watching you in a good way, okay? And you're getting ready to step into a whole new world, a whole new light, okay? Everything is going to be brand new. You've learned lessons like this in the past. It's almost like maybe you've gotten offers like this before. Like, hey, I want to work with you, and it didn't go well. So learn those lessons. Whatever lesson that you learned in the past, take that lesson and bring it to the future. Because whoever this person is going to reach out to you. They want to work with you. But you got to also understand that with that comes your own list of things that you need. Don't ignore your needs because you're so excited about an offer, okay? Split the deck here. We got the Four of Wands. Yeah, absolutely. Celebrations and stuff like that. Yeah, somebody's absolutely trying to offer you something. This is an offer. This is a true commitment. Somebody is really, really interested in you for sure. All right? Anyways, that's what I have for you. I hope this information helped the blessed. Libra for Wednesday. All right, Libra, let's see, Father. What do we have for Libra for Wednesday? Oh, we got the Five of Cups reversed. Okay, you could be very withdrawn as well. Somebody else got that today. You know, I forgot what sign it was. Yeah, pardon my memory. I don't remember. But Five of Cups reversed. You're absolutely very withdrawn. You're just going through things today. It's just one of those days. It's giving the same energy. It's giving the same, like, you know, I could cry about this, but instead I'm just going to lay in my bed. You might want to call off today or just spend all day in bed. This is somebody who wants to draw the curtains and say, you know what? I'm not depressed, but I do need a moment emotionally. It's like too much overstimulation when it comes to your emotions. Your emotions are overstimulated right now. So you just need a second to kind of like balance those emotions, and it's okay. Some of that looks different for other people. What works for you to balance your emotions is different for what works for other people. It could be you laying in bed all day. For some people, in order to balance their emotions, they write all day. Or, you know, maybe even cleaning up. Cleaning up is a way some people balance their emotions. That's how they get their emotions intact. Some people go to the park. You know, I'm not seeing too many outside activities, though. I'm seeing something like, you know, very secluded, very alone, very withdrawn. You know, your hidden energy is the Four of Pentacles, yeah, and the Three of Cups. Yeah, it's some people that may want you to hang out or go outside and stuff like that. And you're like, nope, I think I'm going to save my money. I think I'm going to save my energy today. I think I'm going to save my time today, you know, and put it in you. Because the Four of Pentacles talks about conserving energy, time, and money. Okay? So, like, yeah, these people want to celebrate. They want to go out. They want to go have drinks. They want to go eat. They want to go do stuff. And you're like, nah, I don't think so. Not today. Today, I just want to be to myself. And it's nothing wrong. I don't see anything wrong here. I don't see anything, like, terribly wrong. I see you just still just dealing with your feelings and your emotions right now. So it's okay to just take a day to deal with your emotions, because these people are, I mean, they'll understand. As I split the deck, we got the Tower. Maybe they won't. Maybe they won't understand, but that's their problem and not yours. Everybody's emergency is not your emergency, okay? Because I do see them saying, hey, come on, you know. And you're like, nah, I'm good. I'm very straight. And that's not a test on you, okay? Because like I always say, a Tower is test, right? So this is like them trying to say, okay, you're testing our friendship here. You're like, but I'm not. I just don't feel like going out. Look, with the Queen of Swords, those are boundaries. Hey, You know, this has nothing to do with us being friends. I just don't feel like it today. And that's okay. You don't even have to give an excuse. My favorite thing to do is not give excuses. Because once you start with an excuse, people going to always expect an excuse. Why are you not going? Because I don't want to. Point blank, period. End of sentence, end of conversation. Just be direct. Anyways, that's how I do things. That's not how you might not want to do it like that. But that's how I do things. Anyways, I hope this helped them. Hi, Scorpio. Hello. Okay, let's see, Father, what do we have for Scorpio? Oh, we got the Three of Swords, okay? You're absolutely healing from something, okay? Somebody may have stabbed you in the back or something like that, okay? But you're healing. I heard slowly but surely because it kind of came like this. It didn't come sideways, but it didn't come upright like all the way. So I just heard slowly but surely you're healing from something. Like, you know, some friends, some family members may have said something or keep saying stuff. And you just like, man, that hurt. But I'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? I'll be all right. I feel you healing from that, okay? But I'm just seeing family and friends have been kind of like, you've been under attack a little bit. And these are people that you never expected something like that from. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just seeing somebody like saying something that you would not have expected to hear. Like, oh, you know, they think they all that. Wait a minute. Like, I thought it was cool. You know, you wasn't saying I thought I was all that when I was buying you drinks last week or, you know, helping you out with rent or your car note or whatever. It just feels like a betrayal, but you're healing from it because, you know, you understand that. I just heard the word survivor's remorse. You understand that they can't help who they are and what they're like, how they feel. And that's how they feel. And that's how they feel. You can't control how they feel. I mean, they can help how they feel, but you can't control how they feel. Yeah, thank you for clarification, Father, because, yeah, they can absolutely control that jealousy and stuff like that. Just because you made it and they didn't, you know, doesn't mean that they got to talk about you, you know. But you can't control what other people think. Other people's opinion of you is none of your business in the first place. That's my favorite thing to say. Other people's opinion of me is none of my business. What? So it's hard to get offended by other people's opinion when you realize that it's none of your business in the first place. Because people are going to feel how they feel. You can't change how they feel. Anyways, your hidden energy is the Five of Wands and the Death card. Yeah, this is the end of some conflict, okay? Because at first you was kind of like probably going to go at odds with them. Drama was going to be started with them and things like that. But now you're like, nope, I'm not even going to go that route with them. I'm going to just say be blessed. I'm just hearing you, like, Scorpio, like, okay, be blessed, you know. And that's beautiful because the Bible tells us to forgive our enemies, you know, and ask them to be blessed. So when you say be blessed, you know, even if you're being funny, like, be blessed is way better than, you know, go somewhere and pass away. You know how sometimes we want to get petty in our minds, but, you know, your heart should speak louder than that. And be blessed is the way to go. So done with the drama, done with all the drama. Say the drama for your mama. It's cool. Leave it alone because, you know, you're healing from that. You can't control other people's opinion of you. Anyways, that's what I have for you, Scorpio. I hope this information helped you bless. Thank you so much. Capricorn for Wednesday. All right, Capricorn. Let's see, Father. What do you have for Capricorn? You came sideways, the Nine of Swords. Stop worrying about something, okay? I feel like you keep talking yourself out of worrying about it, okay? Because it didn't come upright. It came sideways. So you keep talking yourself out of worrying about it, but you're still worrying about it. And then you're worrying about worrying it. It's one of those things, it's a vicious cycle, you know, and I'm laughing about it, but it's really not funny. It's one of those vicious cycles. Like, you know, it's like I'm worrying, but now I'm telling myself not to worry because now I'm worrying because I'm like, why am I worrying about this? You can't change nothing. Everything's going to happen in its time. Okay, so you're anticipating something to happen and it's going to happen. I feel like it's going to happen. I feel like you have this really big inner knowing that you know that it is going to happen. It's just right there in your gut. But the anticipation of it is not going to make it happen any quicker. You know, losing sleep over it is not going to make it happen faster. So just be careful with that, okay? Because I do see the inner knowing. Yeah, the burdens from it all, okay? You are carrying a big load when it comes to it. Okay, because we do have all these burdens and stuff like this. This could be concerning work too. You could just be exhausted and just looking for something different, looking for a new opportunity or something like that. And it's just making you anxious. All the burdens that you're carrying about this worry it's heavy, super heavy, okay? With the Hierophant, Father's asking that you trust in him, okay? or whatever religion that you believe in, trust in that, okay? Because what we know is that things happen for a reason. Things happen in a divine timing, and it's going to happen in the time that it's supposed to happen. This is ordained. This is ordained. I just keep hearing this is ordained. It's going to happen, but it's ordained, meaning it has to happen in the time frame that it's supposed to happen in, because it's a chain of events that needs to happen. This needs to happen. It needs to set up. It's like a religious ceremony. This needs to be set up first. You know, this needs to be set up, and it's being set up. So let the steps happen, because this is a methodical approach. It's a method to this madness. It's going to make sense in a few. All right. Your hidden energy is the Page of Pentacles. When I split the deck underneath the Ten of Wands, the King of Pentacles, sorry. When I split the deck underneath the Ten of Wands, so right underneath here we have the King of Pentacles, meaning, yeah, this load is really kind of maybe affecting your business or your work as well. So just be careful, you know, not to take on too much worry, too much anxiety, too much anxiousness when it comes down to something, because you're putting a lot on yourself, okay? Yeah, and you're in your head too much about it. You're back and forth, like playing tennis. Like, it's good. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not. And I'm just seeing it. So just be careful, okay? Release that anxiety. Find something better to do with your mind. That's the way you release anxiety, so you don't think about it. You don't overthink about it. You find other things to do with your mind. You put that burden down and you pick up something else. Aquarius for Wednesday. Let's see, Father, what do we have for Aquarius? Ooh, that came pretty quickly. The Empress. Definitely time to keep taking care of yourself. I don't know why I've been telling you this all week, Aquarius, but it's definitely time to take special extra care of yourself. And I know what you're saying, feeling like you don't have the time. You're feeling like it's a lot of rush. I don't know. I feel like your life is kind of like a little bit rushed. If it's not slow, like turtle slow, it's rushed, like it's super rushed. And you need to stop and take time for yourself, okay? The Empress card says that you deserve it. You deserve attention on yourself. You put so much attention on other things, and especially your finances right now, that you deserve to put attention on you. That means go get them nails done. Do that hair. Get that haircut. Get your feet done. You know, pamper yourself. Do something extra special to pamper yourself. Make you a really good tea. I don't know. I'm thinking of like things that you can do like inside too. Like, you know, make yourself some good teas. Find different combinations. Find you a good new recipe to do. Things like that, because things are happening around you. Two of Wands and the Tower card. Yeah. Lots and lots of things have been happening around you for sure. Like I said, if it's either going too slow or going too fast, whatever it is, it's like, whoa. Which way do I go? Which way do I go? And Father's asking, with all this chaos that's going on around you, you need to stop and focus on yourself. Don't forget to make time for yourself. And remember, towers are just tests. They come to test you. They come to make sure that you understand the assignment and your purpose. And if you need to stop and reevaluate that, that's what that's for. And a tower also comes to just break down everything so that you can rebuild. What do you truly want? Tell yourself, ask yourself, what do you want? You got paths to choose. So like if I come and, you know, break down your toilet and I say, dang, okay, now your toilet is all broken. I took the remains of the toilet out. What kind of toilet do you want? And then that's when you go online and you go, hey, let me look and see. So this is you like deciding on what you truly want, what path you truly want to take, because things are crumbling around you and you have to decide what you want next. The beauty of a test and a tower moment, for me at least, is the blueprint, the rebuild of it all, because you get to rebuild it how you want to. Now you get to go online and find what you want. Okay, so it's almost like water coming through your ceiling or something, and your floors are all messed up. Now you get to go online. Yes, your floors are all messed up. Yeah, you can freak out over it, or you can go online and you go, I like them floors anyways. Let's upgrade. It's an upgrade in a lot of ways, okay? And then it does have something to do with work here, because we got the Eight of Pentacles here. This is something that you're doing that you're not really satisfied with your job, or something that you're doing at work. So yeah, it's time for an upgrade. Figure out what you want to do next and do it. That's what I have for you, Aquarius. Pisces for Wednesday. All right, Pisces. Let's see, Father, what do we have for Pisces for Wednesday? Oh, we got the Queen of Pentacles. Absolutely taking care of your money. Oh, this card wants to come to you. Ooh. trying to take care of your money, okay? Trying to, with the Eight of Swords coming as well, okay? You have a little doubt, and I'll say a little doubt because this card barely wanted to flip over, but it still flipped over nonetheless. This Eight of Swords card, meaning you're in your head about it. But you know that you're the boss of the castle, or the king of, or queen of the castle, or whatever it is. When it comes down to your finances, you are financially stable, but for some reason you're in your head about your finances. This could have something to do with your financial habits. So watch what you're spending your money on is what I'm hearing here. I'm here, watch what you spend your money on, okay? You're not in trouble. There's nothing bad happening. This is just a redirect to just look at your finances and what you're really, truly spending your money on. You're spending too much money on food, scale back. I mean, not like, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, we all need food, but I mean, like, spending money on out to eat or spending a whole bunch of money on, like, foolery. Like, if you on Amazon every day getting packages, it's time to stop that. If you're really concerned about your money right now, it's time to stop that. If you're on like any site and, spending too much money on subscriptions, be careful of those too, that kind of thing. You're hitting energies, the Two of Cups and the World card. Yeah, it's time to find that balance within yourself. It's time to find that balance within yourself, okay? Time to learn that lesson when it comes to your balance, your own balance. This is you looking yourself in the mirror and being honest with yourself about your finances right now. I can't do that for you. I don't know what your finances look like, okay? Even though I'm really good as far as like, collective readings and stuff, I can't like individually go in and say, hey, you need to do this, you need to change that, I can only give examples, provide the examples that Father's given me to give you. I'm just the vessel, okay? Don't shoot the messenger. But these are lessons that you need to look in the mirror and learn on your own, okay? Because I'm seeing with the Two of Cups too, sometimes it has something to do with romantic partners. I'm not even seeing that with you right now. I'm seeing, you might have a romantic partner, but this is not that type of reading today. I'm seeing with you, love your darkness too. Love your light and your darkness, because the depiction of this card says love your light and your dark. And then I say balance. Didn't I say balance right underneath that? We got the Justice card. Shut the front freaking door. That balance, okay? Love your light and your dark side, because your dark side wants to go splurge money and stuff like that, but your light side wants to balance it out and preserve money. Okay, balance it. Do both, okay? You can always, go buy yourself a bottle of wine, but also preserve your money so where you're not out at the bars all the time drinking wine. Love your light and your dark side, okay? That's how you find balance within yourself. That's what I have for you. I hope this helped and blessed. Thank you.